Congratulations on having your baby, Bailey. I heard you had your baby just this morning.
Thank you, Davis. I ended up giving birth to a cute baby girl. Now I need to start doing my best to raise my first ever child.
I love to see that you're excited to raise her, but just make sure not to get carried away or anything. If you ever find yourself needing some help, please don't be afraid to ask. We would love to look after your daughter whenever you need us.
Wait, are you sure that's alright?
Of course. My wife Hadley has a bunch of free time being a housewife now. So you can rely on her anytime you want, since she's really got nothing better to do with most of her time. Just let me know when you'd like to have us come and get your girl.
What? So it's not going to be you looking after my daughter if I ask for help?
That's what women like to do, and Hadley are for. So please, leave all of that up to my wife to handle.
I guess I'll have to think about that some, but thank you for the offer, Davis.
Hey, you don't have to hold back from asking for our help now. I like to think this is the job of the older brother and his wife, so please use us when you need some time away from baby duty. We would be more than happy to take your daughter off your hands when you need it.
What do you mean you like to think that the job of the older brother and his wife?
Actually, I have something I'm a bit worried about right now. I would really like for us both to have kids as soon as well, but Hadley's telling me that she doesn't want to have any after all.
Is that right?
How can she not want to have kids when she's a woman? That's kind of why I'm pushing so hard for you to let us watch after your daughter when you need time to relax. I think by having to watch after your daughter some, she'll start to think about having a baby or two herself.
Wait, Davis, that's all a little bit messy, don't you think?
What? How is any of that messy?
It's a little bit crazy of you to think that you can just force someone who doesn't really want kids to take care of someone else's kids. I really don't think that's a good idea for anyone involved, especially my daughter. And I think doing something like that to Haldy might only make things worse between you two.
I have spoken to her time and time about kids, but every time she just says no. This is my last option, and I plan to use it. I have to force her to see just how much fun it can be to be a mother. Also, it would be a major help for you to have someone you can rely on to watch your kids, right?
It sure would be a help to me.
And this will be good practice for her so that she's ready when someday she has kids. You'll be helping us all while we're helping you. That right there is the perfect win-win solution.
Well, I'll have to take some time to think about all that, okay? I wouldn't want to complicate things any more than they already are, especially since Haldy has already been a bit distant from the rest of the family, right? The last time I even saw her was back at your guys' wedding, which was ages ago now. I'm sorry, but I don't think I'd want her looking after my daughter until I've got a little bit closer to her.
You don't have to worry about that. I think with the help of you and your daughter, we will be fixing her issue of staying distance from the family. Now, you just remember to give me a call or text when you're ready to have us get your kid.
Hey, Bailey, you think that by doing this, you're going to make me want to have kids of my own? If that's the case, then both you and your brother are complete idiots.
Huh? What? Hadley?
Every single day you're leaving your kids in front of my house. I'm tired of being your babysitter. Having you all do this to me is having the opposite. It makes me 100% not want to have any kids.
I'm leaving my kid in front of your house?
Where the hell are you even going all the time? You think you can just run off and have fun when your baby is only 6 months old? Is that the type of thing a new mother does? I'm thinking that you're not cut out to be a mother.
Hold on a second, Hadley. Can you please calm down for me? I really have no idea what you're going on about right now.
Huh? You've already caused me this much trouble, and that's how you're going to react to me? Do you actually think that that's what you're doing is okay?
Would you please just take a minute to calm down? I can see that someone is making you take care of their kid, and that's what's troubling you a lot. I'm not the one forcing you to take care of my daughter.
I'm not playing around right now. You have already been leaving your kids with me for months now, so you have no right saying that to me. If you want to keep on telling me to calm down, then give me your dang excuses first. Oh wait, I already know why you're leaving your kids here every day. You're trying to force me to want kids of my own, right? I'm going to need a better excuse than that, though.
I'm sorry that you're so upset right now, but I'm not the one leaving my girl here.
Are you kidding me? I'm gonna give you an earful now. What you have been doing to me is nothing less than a complete pain in my butt. I don't care that you have a kid that needs to be taken care of. I don't want them. And if this is really about making me want to have kids of my own, it's not working. I'm the one that gets to decide if I want to become pregnant and give birth, not you guys. So you and everyone else stay out of my business.
Could you please just calm down, Hadley? I would love to listen to everything you have to say, but you need to calm down a little bit first.
You might have the time to sit around and listen to everything, but I'm the one that wants to sleep. It's because of these 2 dang twins that you're always leaving here that I'm never able to get any sleep and always have to do the chores. And it's not like you come and get them before bedtime anyways, so anytime I get to do some shut-eye, I'm woken up to one of them crying in the middle of the night.
Wait? Twins?
And the most frustrating thing of all is that you come to get your brats just before my husband gets home. Because of that, he never believes any of the things I tell him, because he can't witness it with his own eyes. I never knew that you, Bailey, were that much of a selfish and scheming witch.
Hadley, did you just say you're having to take care of twins?
Shut up and listen to my final freaking warning to you!
What?
Are you ready? Don't you ever leave your kids at my house again! I don't want to have any kids, and I sure as hell don't want to take care of someone else's kids either. The fact that I've had to watch after twins for months now already has forced me into living in hell. If you understand what I'm saying, then you get over here and right now and take these brats away.
Hey Bailey, you've really gone and done it now, forcing us to take care of your kids again.
What?
Hadley already told you this before. She didn't want you dropping off your twins over here anymore. Yet you went ahead and did it again without even bothering to ask first.
Davis, about what happened between Hadley and I the other day.
I don't want to hear your excuses anymore. I get that I told you before that we'd watch after your kids anytime you wanted. But put a little freaking thought into what you're doing. You thought that meant you could just leave your kids at my house day after day for months? And this time, it's been a whole freaking week of you dropping them off here. I've had enough.
A whole week of it?
Hey now, cut it out with that BS. Are you not even able to read time anymore? It's been a week now since you were told to stop leaving the twins here, yet you have continued to force us to take them for a whole week since that warning. A whole entire week. What the hell do you think you're doing, Bailey?
I actually want to know if you're actually going to listen to what I have to say here. So far, I have not once left my kid over at your house.
How much of a stubborn asshole are you? Your kids are at our house right now, and yet you still going to say things like that? It's because of you that our marriage is on the brink of collapsing.
What was that?
I wanted to make Haiti want to have kids, but now she's asking for a divorce. If having to raise kids is this much work, we don't need to have them anymore. And she's even told me now that she'll never have them. What the hell have you done here? Because of you, my family has been ruined.
And I'm telling you that if you don't want to lose your wife, you have to listen to me. I get that you both tried of having to take one of those kids all the time and raise them.
Then you get your ass over here right now and take them back. I'm not listening to anything else you have to say to me until these kids are gone. Who the hell do you think you are, forcing your older brother and his wife to take care of your twins every single day? Stop ruining my relationship with my very important wife. Get your kids now.
I only have one child, Davis.
Huh?
I just said I only have one freaking child. I never had any twins, and you knew that yourself before you started to go off to the deep end there.
What? What the actual hell are you going on about now?
That's what I'm trying to ask you, dumbass. I have not been leaving my daughter at your place to be taken care of. And I only have one child, who is in this house with me right now. I have been saying this whole time now.
What? Now that you mentioned it, I never did hear anything about you having twins. You have been saying you had a girl, right?
That's right. I told you I gave birth to a cute baby girl. Hence, why I've been saying I don't know what you guys are talking about and why you say I have twins.
What? Then who the hell kids are these? Who the hell is leaving their twins with us all the time?
I have no freaking clue. How about you ask your impatient wife then instead of me?
I did ask her, and she said the kids came from you. She told me that one day the doorbell went off, and at the door were two twins that had been left there, and a note. And on that note, all it said was, "Thanks for the help."
Thanks for the help?
That's why these kids are yours, right? At least they're supposed to be. What is this about you only having one girl again? This past week, it's been because of these twins that we've never been able to get any sleep here. I haven't been able to even think because of them.
You have got to be kidding me, Davis. There has to be someone you know who had twins and would be willing to give them to you and Hadley to take care of them.
What?
The other day, I got those texts from Hadley about the kids. I asked her to send me pictures of them. And after she sent me the pictures, I could see that both of them had faces exactly like yours, especially their eyes. I think what you should be asking yourself isn't whether or not those kids are mine, but whether or not those kids are yours. Because to me, they look a whole lot like you, alright?
Now that you say that, they do both resemble me, and even have moles in the same places I do. But there's no way they're...
You give that woman of yours a call right now. You find out right now what the hell has been going on and what happened that ended up causing you to get her pregnant.
No, wait, what are you saying? There's no woman I'm thinking about right now. I've never cheated on Hadley before. I would never.
I'm not here to listen to your excuses, Davis.
What?
You had a wife, yet you went and cheated on her like a jackass you are. And you not just cheated, but had kids with other women as well. Then you got her involved in the worst way possible. I cannot believe that this is happening, and I'm ashamed to have you as my brother.
I'm asking you to please listen to me. I'm serious when I say that I never cheated on Hadley. I'm sure that this is just a coincidence and that these kids are from another man that looks just like me.
So you're going to do everything you can to not confess, I see. Then I guess I have no choice but to call that woman myself.
What?
There's only one maternity clinic in this town that I'm aware of, alright? So I came to know the faces of those who were pregnant around me at the same time as me. Since we always ran into one another there, and luckily I remember a woman that was pregnant there with twins.
You're lying, right? You don't remember anything.
I'm sure after explaining all this to the doctor and staff there, they'll be willing to get me in touch with her. And if that's not possible, I can wait outside the clinic for her, the next time she has to get a checkup there. When that time comes, I'll be more than glad to spark up a good conversation with her.
What?
I met her a few times before, and her name was Kennedy, right? She was always there whenever I went in, and we talked enough times that I can remember her face. And that story of hers, bless her heart. My man is actually already married, so I'm going to become a single mother and raise these twins he gave me. She was always telling everyone in the waiting room that story.
Huh? She was spilling all of that?
I think I'm going to have to rescue Hadley from all you've gotten her into now. I feel so bad for her because she's had to take care of my kids, but the kids of the woman her husband has been cheating on.
What? Wait, Bailey. If you take Hadley away from me, what'll happen to the twins?
Huh? Those kids are your freaking kids, so you take care of them with that whore of yours instead. I'm not letting you hurt poor Hadley anymore, and you already have screwed up, asshat.
Bailey, I just got out of the house. I'm getting in a taxi right now, and we'll be arriving at your place in around 30 minutes.
Understood. I'm really sorry about everything Davis did to you. You have a lot to calm down from now, so once you get here, please take it easy.
Thank you, Bailey. I feel really bad, though, after all the rude things I said to you before. The fact that you're still being so kind and accepting of me shows you have such an open heart.
You don't have to worry about what happened then. You were forced to take care of two twins without even being told what was going on for how long you'd have to done that for. And it's not like you've ever had to raise kids of your own before, so I completely understand you burning out and getting frustrated at everyone.
It's not just that, though. I have never been very close to you or any of the family. The fact that you're still being so kind to me is devastating in a way. I feel that I don't deserve any of this from you.
You were never a problem of anything for my family, though. And you didn't get married to Davis all that long ago, I suppose, so it was going to take time for you to get used to us. Honestly, I was quite content with the distant relationship we had. I never hated you or anything for it, and was always going to be here for you if you needed anything.
Oh no, I'm going to cry hearing that from you. It's been so long since I was last treated with some sort of kindness.
Are you going to be okay?
I was at my limits with so many things here. Because of Davis and his twins, we were getting into fights every single day. And no matter how often I told him that I was completely burnt out and felt like dying, he did nothing for me.
Hadley.
The only thing that came out of his dang mouth was him wanting kids. I wanted to have kids with him from the very start of our marriage, though. But for some reason, even without any evidence, I could tell that he was cheating on me. So I wanted to wait and see if my gut feeling was right before having any kids. But that only made him more and more upset. Recently, all he'd say to me was that I was a failure of a woman, and that he messed up by marrying me.
What? He was saying all that crap to you as well?
But I never wanted to believe that he would really be cheating on me. I'm so glad that I never caved in the end and had kids with him.
No kidding. When you get here, please take as long as you need to rest and get all your energy and sanity back. I say that, but we do have a little girl here right now, so it's a pretty hectic household. But you don't have to do anything for her, so please just tend to yourself.
I feel bad about doing that, though. You guys are letting me live here for a bit, so the least I can do is help with chores.
Then how about instead of the chores and caring for my daughter, just take some pictures?
What? You want me to take some pictures?
My husband and I have been working so busy, and with our daughter and work, that we have zero time to take pictures. We would love to have a lot of pictures of us to look at in the future, but we've had no time to take any. So if you're able to start taking some pictures of us, that would be amazing.
If that's what you really want, then leave it to me. As a hobby, I really enjoy doing some photography, actually.
Oh my gosh, no way! It would make me so happy to have you taking pictures of us all the time then. You could even take my husband and I out for a photo shoot sometimes. Please, take whatever kinds of picture you want for us, and have fun!
What am I going to do, Bailey? The mother of those two. She's the woman I was with.
So you're gonna talk with me right now again, huh? Well, thank you for finally confessing to what you've done.
I never thought she'd hide getting pregnant from me and then give birth to twins. What am I supposed to do here?
Huh? You know what the hell you have to do now?
I do. Are you going to tell me that I have to take those twins now? I have a wife. I still have Hadley with me. Are you telling me to take her kids and raise them together with my wife?
No, I'm saying that your secret woman and you will be raising those kids. I'm no longer your wife anymore, so have fun with them.
What?
Hey, Davis, I had a good night's of rest to think about what I'm going to do with you, and my choice is that I'm divorcing you.
What? Is that really you, Hadley? And you want a divorce? No way you want one, right?
I'm not willing to live with someone who finds it okay to cheat anymore, and I'm not going to make any kids with someone like that either. So please, leave me.
Well, wait a second, Hadley. That wasn't me cheating. I just got a little too drunk then. I never cared for her the way I care for you. You're the only woman I love. If I can't have kids with you, then I don't want kids at all.
You're really going to say that when you have to take care of your twins now? They have your blood in them, and they are your responsibility, Davis. And you're saying something as heartless as that? Even if you're not aware of it, you've already have kids you've been wanting. Now as their father, get yourself together and take care of them. I'll give you the gift of a divorce, so go ahead and marry that woman now.
I don't want that though, Hadley. Please don't throw me away like that. I don't even need to have kids with you now. As long as I'm with you, I'll be completely okay.
But I won't be. I can't trust or believe in you anymore after what you've done. You and I will never end up having a marriage like Bailey has with her husband.
What?
It only took me one night of me being with her and her husband to realize this. They both put equal amounts of effort into raising their daughter. And while doing that, they both listened to one another and grow together. I could never see a future like that married to you.
You can't say that for sure. I won't cheat on you anymore, okay?
If you're going to say things like that now, then why did you even go through with cheating on me in the first place? Be ready for the settlement that I asked for later from you and that woman. If you really feel sorry for what you've done to me, then you'll be more than happy to pay me every cent that I ask for.
What? You're going to ask for a settlement from me now, too? I've already told you so many times now that I don't want this divorce.
I don't care what you want and don't want, Davis. You cheated on me, and then let your woman force her children onto me. Now, if you have anything else you'd like to say to me, please go through my lawyer. I'm blocking your number now!
What?
Goodbye now. I hope you do your very best raising those two cute twins of yours and never say anything heartless like you said to me about them ever again. Hadley and Davis got divorced, and in said divorce, Hadley was able to get a settlement from both him and the woman he cheated on her with. And in that settlement, Davis ended up losing pretty much all of his savings and everything. Davis then went and took responsibilities for his actions and got married to the woman he had twins with. However, this did not sit well with either of his parents. And so his dad told him he would no longer be considered their son, and his twins would not be their grandchildren right before they cut ties with him. Davis's new wife then told him not too long after that she did all the hard work of having the twins, so he'd have to be the one to take care of and raise them. Which means that now she does nothing but go out and play while leaving Davis at home to take care of their kids. This then led to Davis having to take a lot of time off work, which ended talks about a promotion he was supposed to get and a transfer into a much smaller department. Now, as for what happened with Hadley after the divorce, she moved out of my house and into a place of her own. She still comes over a lot to see us, and because she became good friends with my daughter, she's become a lot more fond of kids now, and is even thinking about going back to school to become a preschool teacher.